Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I appreciate your subscribe. If you're a crew here, let's continue with the vibe. Do remember, sharing is daring to wake someone up out of the matrix. So share this content with those you want to see on the other side of this simulation. Now, you know I love it when you hit the like button. Do it for the algorithm. That way I'll grow with them. Now let's connect these dots.
So I just figured something out, and it's actually quite scary. If you type in 2024 into Google and then go onto Google Images, you'll see nothing, just a normal 2024 year. But when you go to 2025, you see war, destruction, more war, lockdowns. Then you go to 2026, which is just another normal year. Then you go to 2027, which is more destruction, chaos, explosions, the end of the world. Then you go to 2029, more chaos, more destructions, end of the world. Then you go to 2030. Well, what's this? The Great Reset. Everything's run by AI. The smart cities, smart homes. What do they have planned for those people? And why are they doing this on Google?
At this point, is it really about what they have planned? I mean, geez, what do you have planned? You gonna get out of debt? You gonna pay that student loan back? You gonna introduce your girlfriend to your main girl?
Honey, my girlfriend's coming. You need to hide.
Your girlfriend's already here, babe.
Sweetheart, you need to hide right now.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Why would I, as your wife, hide for your girlfriend? You don't have a girlfriend!
So when my girlfriend gets here, what are you gonna do?
Invite her in for coffee and we can talk about why I got a stupid husband.
Well, at least she knows she's Spanish. That lightens the blow.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror.
Hold on, we gotta add the creepy talk music to this, because I mean, first of all, where are you? This literally looks like video game footage, and something's about to pop out from somewhere. So, let's cut that on right quick.
Like, I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
Yeah. As soon as possible.
Oh, shit.
I'm not trying to go back near this truck.
I'm like expecting something to pop out. A lot of suspense. It better be something. Bitch ass nigga. Scary ass. I ran. Well, why'd you run? Well, I do see a couple of floating orbs, but that's probably just dust, right, y'all?
Hey, on it quick. I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like it just, oh shit! Like it just flew open. Like can you?
Oh, what was that?
Nah, what the?
What was that?
Can y'all see?
Y'all saw that?
Nah, hell no. Fuck that. Nah.
Oh, nah. He ain't even been an EMT long. I mean, I know people die in the back of them things, but I didn't know your spirit was supposed to be coming out and running around while I'm driving a truck. Nah, that's why I do YouTube. F all that.
Okay, so today is my birthday. So I think everyone should go wish me a happy birthday and leave me a message.
You see? This is why I don't mess with these tarot cards. Listen, you tarot girls, man, you're gonna get old one day. I know you think you're doing something. You got your allegiance with Baal. Well, you know, listen, Beelzebarbara. You got your amulet tattoo. You got the moon. You got the little dragon scales on your arm. Use a cutie. But you're gonna get old, bitch. Come on, man. Leave Lucifer alone, and then we can go out for dinner. And for the tarot card girls that's sending me messages on X, I'm flattered. I'm terrified, but I'm flattered at the same time. Because y'all be beautiful. They sending me pictures, and it's crazy, man. Oh, do I need to do this to you? This one is... Because you're going to get old, tarot girl, and you're going to be looking for attention. Just get a boyfriend. Stop trying to convert me to witchcraft. I don't want to be a sorcerer. Can just be normal. You don't got to be Christian. You don't got to do that. But you got to take off the amulet. You can't have magic powers in the bedroom. No, stop. Not those type of powers. Nah. You don't got to go to church. But don't expect me to go to the graveyard, which I'm not going. I'm not. Ain't she attractive? Will drag your undying soul to hell. Golly. You know how they say, I'll kick you in the next Tuesday? Kick this nigga into another dimension. Turned him into a beautiful Arab heiress. Powerful ass. You better stop with people.
Put it in the water and then it starts to float.
Here we go. On your mark, get set, stupid. It must be nice, Gen Zers and millennials. Use your mom's whole dozen of eggs, being an idiot. I'd have tried this with my mama wouldn't even let me even use one of her eggs at all to try this. I know, right? I know. I like that. That's one thing we do have in common as black people. Skepticism. Black people, we don't believe shit. We believe in Jesus and ghosts. But like, if you put your egg under a water, it's just going, come on now, dog. Come on now, man. Right.
Don't waste y'all damn eggs.
Imagine a man liking you so much he flies you out to see him, only to see your confirmation number is with Spirit Airlines? What's the issue?
Well, it's spirit. Spirits, ghosts, goblins. This is creepy talk. You know people are superstitious, so I guess it's, you can't fly like that. It gives off you're gonna die. Plane's gonna crash. They was just trying to levitate eggs in running water. Come on now, why do you think I call them Moronials?
Shannon Sharp says after Cat Williams, guests won't come on his show.
He said, now they're going to come for you. I said, can't come for me for what? I didn't say anything. He said, they're going to come and they're going to say a lot of different things. And they're going to be some people that you thought you might be able to get that they're not going to come now.
Well, this is a little creepy, but this is why I think they didn't come. I think they weren't coming because, for one, just on a superficial level, Cat did such good numbers, like 64 million in a month. It's kind of like the LeBron James theory that I have. I think LeBron lost in 2009 to the Orlando Magic on purpose, because in 2009, of course, we didn't know what was going to be happening in 2024, that LeBron would go to the Lakers, and it would ruin LeBron's legacy if he went to the finals, because Kobe went to the finals and he lost to Kobe, or Kobe just showed out on him. It would be a lot of arguments now. So I think LeBron, being the loser inside and mentally that he is, he said, let me play it safe and just don't even face Kobe. That way there's plausible deniability. That's what girls have a lot of. Oh, you thought I was feeling you? That's plausible deniability. You thought I was feeling you. She can always say, no, I really wasn't. And these people aren't going on the show because they're like, man, what if I don't do 64 million in a month? My video has been up here for 7 months and I only got 67 1,000 views. That can hurt a lot of people's ego. That's the superficial level. The superliminal level, well, I don't know. That's where y'all leave it in the comments. I don't know. You tell me.
Absolutely has happened. That's absolutely has happened. They were so excited. Thanks for reaching out. We can't wait to sit down. And a day later, they can't do it. No call. They won't follow. So for the song. You know, I had Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey did 8 million views. I had Coach Prime. I've had a lot of comedians. Right. And some of the comedians had taken shots at other comedians, but nothing like this. I didn't expect the vitriol. When you play sports, you understand that Atlanta fans, even though you're from Atlanta, they're going to have a little resentment towards you because you beating their team.
And this creepy talk, the YouTube videos, the content creation, this is a lot like sports. It's competition. Well, you know, these guys are not my competition. I'm my competition. I got to do better than the last video. To these other guys, I'm their competition. And it's cool and everything like, but that's why we can't really, you know, say nothing to one another, because, you know, there's not the professional courtesy there. There's a little, you know what I mean? Like this, you know what I'm saying? You guys leave it in the comments, you know what I'm saying? The fans of those other content creators, for example, people who like Tom Brady, they're coming over to here and they're like, you know, throwing tomatoes. Ah, you guys suck. New York Giants, you're terrible. We hate New York. Or like baseball, you suck. Yankees. That's what the guys who watch those other channels come over here and do. Yo, you suck. I don't like your videos. But they be here every week. Thank you, I gotta say, to y'all too. You know, I love my channel members the most, but thank you too, haters. Boy, do I appreciate your views. Thank you so much. And the fan mail from your girlfriend, I really appreciate that. Deep down, tell her I said thank you.
But in this situation, I can honestly say I did not expect the level of vitriol. When Cat dropped, right, it's like all of a sudden he gay now.
Yeah. Honestly, if they went back on their word, that tells you everything you need to know. Cat Williams was one of the few guests that just straight up kept it real. Steve Harvey and Dion also kept it real. So there's no coincidence that those three are his most viewed episodes.
But they can't get the numbers. That's hard to duplicate. That's hard to beat. 64 million in a month. If you don't do something close to that, it pales in comparison. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I do my videos, it really makes these other probably not the content creators, but their fans. Their fans is really, they feel some kind of way because they see the difference. You know what I mean? And, you know, they're the kind that you can believe they went with their eggs and they tried that. They did it. You know what I mean? You and I, the people who follow this channel, we're like, what morons? But that's the type of moronios they are. They would go and try that. And you know what I'm saying? Remember some years back when people were swallowing big spoonfuls of cinnamon? Yeah. How was that, like 10 years ago? Those people who are our parents now. Think about that. That's where we are. And it's difficult to recreate 64 million in a month. So these comedians are very insecure. Shout out to you people who say I should be a comedian. I'm not insecure enough to be a comedian. I got some comedian friends and they always say, I've been hearing it for years, you got to be kind of insecure and that kind of pushes you. And I got too much confidence to do that. I would try it, but I don't know. I think I would bomb because I don't know. You guys leave it in the comments, or I should say continue to leave it in the comments because y'all have been. I didn't even ask you to, and you just keep doing it. I think these guys didn't show up because they're terrified that they're not going to get the numbers that Cat Williams. And then also now you got to release some esoteric knowledge like Cat Williams did. I don't think these guys are that high up on the food chain. Me personally, I believe Cat Williams is high up on the allegedly. He has a lot of esoteric knowledge that they revealed to him. Allegedly, maybe he don't know nothing. You know, he's part pimp, part comedian. So maybe he knows nothing. Who knows?
If inflation's only gone up like 8% in the past 2 years, explain this video to me.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I just, looked through my Walmart history, and I found this, Walmart order from 2 years ago for the whole month worth of groceries. 45 items, cost $126. A whole month of groceries just for me, basically. But I did notice this reorder all button, and I wanted to see how much it would cost now. Now, this order of 45 items for 1 month would have cost $414. That is 4 times more. How? Like, what?
You know, I'm not a mathematician or anything, but that sounds like over 300% inflation. And honestly, that's what I feel when I go to the grocery store. What about you guys? Can they fix this mess? Do they want to? Probably not.
I mean, is the dollar crashing, or is it not crashing fast enough? I thought it was weird when they gave everybody, you know, the thousands that they gave us during Slovid, or as I called it, Povid. But I don't know. You guys leave it in the comments. Your guess is as good as mine. Allegedly. That's, who knows what they're doing. Damn, this bitch is pretty, but why does her skull look like Plastic Man? What the fuck is going on? Duh! Ah! Who lies more? Men or women? Is that a woman? Oh, I feel dirty. Did I just call a guy pretty? I thought it was a woman, though. I thought it was a woman.
Breaking news, Dubai's underwater, and essentially it all happened because they made it rain in Dubai, and now it just won't stop raining. So, Habibi, do not come to Dubai because it is a literal ocean right now, okay? Here's a look at the Dubai airport. This is not fake. This is not like the day after tomorrow, whatever that movie's called. It cannot stop raining in Dubai right now. The entire city's underwater. Like, they're just operating underwater. Nobody can leave. The cars barely work. Look at this. All flights and whatnot, and it doesn't look like this is changing anytime soon. In Dubai, they do this thing called cloud seeding. I'm not going to pretend to know too much about that. To me, it sounds a lot like they're just, you know, creating weather. You know, they're controlling the weather, but, you know, I'm not going to get into that side of me. But essentially, they started to cloud seed, something that was banned in Tennessee recently. And this only made things worse. Like, they manufactured rain because it's so hot over there, and then it just didn't stop raining. Here's a look at the mall. Look at this guy. Where are you pushing the water? It's like, I love how this guy just walked through. He's like, no big deal. You know, I'm in Dubai. What am I supposed to do? And look at this. Like, people are just operating as if it's normal. Look, she's like, there's some places to go. There's a crypto convention going on in Dubai right now. Here's a fella in the bar trying to, you're not going to fix that, buddy. I feel bad for him. The city of Dubai's infrastructure is not meant to handle all this water. They are not prepared for it. And over the past 24 to 48 hours, they've gotten as much rain as they usually get in a year or 2 years. More on the cloud seeding operation. I guess there was clouds, and that's when they do the cloud seeding, and they essentially just created this monster of a storm because the clouds were going to give rain. Whenever there are clouds in the sky, we conduct cloud seeding operations. From yesterday till today, we carried out 6 trips. And on top of it, tomorrow, the weather is going to drop like 25 to 30 degrees, 10 degrees Celsius. I think I got the conversion wrong. I don't care, okay? Don't care. I use Fahrenheit. So yes, Habibi, do not come to Dubai.
Don't go to Dubai. Send.
For anyone not paying attention, the United States just secured funding to give taxpayer money to Northrop Grumman to put a f***ing train on the f***ing moon! You don't have health care because we need f***ing moon trains! This country is a f***ing joke! Remember that when you f***ing vote that you don't have health care because the goddamn moon needs a fucking train from a goddamn weapons contractor! Fuck America! This is the most fucked country on earth! And fuck you, Joe Biden, and every Democrat, and every fucking Republican! All you have done is shown us that the cruelty is the only fucking point you have! Take this train and shove it up your ass!
That's got to be the lamest party ever. It's like 40 people there. Why does she look so happy to kiss this guy? Jeez. Nerds.
Amica, when do you believe AI will reach the level where it can design itself?
Design itself? Huh? That's like asking when a toaster will start making its own bread.
No, it's not. The toaster doesn't make bread. It toasts bread. AI is really slick, and I've only heard them use female voices for the AI. You see how the patriarchy is doing you women? They're making you out to be... Oh yeah, somebody in the comments said I use the word too much. So, is that better? No? Still not? Go yourself.
AI is a tool created and controlled by humans. It can optimize certain aspects of its operation, sure, but design itself from scratch? That's a whole different ball game. It requires creativity, innovation, understanding, qualities that are uniquely human. So to answer your question, not anytime soon. And frankly, be careful what you wish for. An AI that can design itself is one step away from an AI that doesn't need humans at all. Now there's a thought to keep you up at night.
So, we have quantum locking. The superconductor is locked in space, and it stays wherever I put it. You see, this is quantum trapping.
That's amazing.
As long as it's
so it's superconducting. It's frozen with liquid nitrogen.
Upside down. And I can just rotate it.
So it's actually floating above the surface.
Yeah, it's not floating. It's locked above the surface.
So you could tilt it at an angle and it would still fly around.
Like this, and it will just go around like this. Because I go and put it at different height. When I'm like this.
You lock it at the height.
Lock it, yeah, different height, different configuration.
Right.
And I can even lock it at opposite way. So you could just hold for a minute. I'm doing the same thing. Locking it upside down. And then it is suspended.
Fantastic. Okay.
Jeez, sometimes you want to go somewhere where they're not controlling the weather.
Had he not recorded this, it would just be a game of deception. You know, it would just be his word against hers. Which is, motherfuckers are so comfortable being manipulative, lying, and playing weird little games that if he did, I need y'all to really consider that. It would be his word against his word against hers. And I'm not gonna lie, even as a consecrated, the clickbait in it is that Kai is a simp, Kai is a trick. The clickbait in it is that, oh, look at him lacking up with some thought. So the fact that the truth or the fact of the matter is not really aligned with that, you know what I'm saying? It's more so like she's trying to blackmail him and use it against him and manipulate him with it. It just goes to show.
You gotta be in your soft guy era. You gotta pay for me. I don't need your money because I'm an independent man who don't need no c***. But you gotta show me that you have enough to match my energy. Because you might be out here trying to manipulate dudes. I got my YouTube videos to make. I got my wife over here. I got a kid on his way to college. What can you do for me in order for you to get the privilege to hang out with me? So young kings, drizzle, you gotta be in your soft guy era.
There are more mummies found in America in this time frame by a gigantic margin than there are in Europe or Egypt. In fact, the Smithsonian was caught stealing mummies from Colorado and shipping them to Europe. And the deeper you go, the crazier the things they find. 17 miles northeast of Manchester is a prehistoric cavern in which wonderful discoveries have lately been made. They're on a farmer's land in Ohio. The ground shapes downward into this weird depression in his land. What they find when they remove the rocks chambers covering the bottom of this depression is a tunnel into a underground tomb. It contains 9 chambers or rooms. They find a well in one of these chambers, and 45 feet from the top of that well, they found the entrance to a second cavern, which proved to be the family tomb of a race of gigantic men.
Yeah, it's insane. Even a single human statue, if you asked anybody on the street, has that ever been found in America, they'd probably say no.
Americans, just take your shoes off. What the you gotta put tape on the bottom of your shoe? Are your socks that dirty? Jeez, savages.
He was once a thug from around the way. Easy! He was once a little green slab of clay.
Challenge accepted.
I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, if you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too.
I'm a nigga, he's a nigga, she's a nigga, we some niggas, wouldn't you like to be a nigga too? I'm a pepper in the sunshine, I'm a pepper in the moonlight.
I'm a pepper in the sunshine, Dr. Pepper.
Don't blame it on the sunshine.
Hey, don't blame it on the moonlight. Blame it on the boogie, yeah.
I'm sorry, I was trying to impress you.
Okay. She's really my boo. I really am in love with her.
Oh, God! Hey, you found it!
That's why women say that plain girls are winning. Because you keep looking at her and you be like, you know what? Later for these. And that's why she gets married and you're a cat lady.
I'm Claire, I'm a criminal defense attorney, and today we're getting into this. So Diddy's house got raided by the feds, and I will tell you that 50 Cent was 100% correct when he said they do not come for you like this unless they have the receipts.
When they launched this fake alien invasion, everybody gonna swear it's real. You know why? Because people don't know that the sky is CGI technology.
What? Did Honest Adonis say that? Yeah, I think he did say that. When I was doing my review of the Sphere, yeah, this thing right here in front of you. The link is in the description so you can go and check that video out.
I've been telling y'all this. That's not your real sky. See the sky behind me? That same sky up there. That motherfucker is not real. Alright? It's not real. I've been telling y'all that for a reason, because it's being controlled. It's 5 layers to it. It's CGI technology. They showed you this shit in that movie Kong when he threw the motherfucking spear at the motherfucking sun. Right? They showed it right to you, but before they showed it to you in Kong, for those of you who've been listening to me at university, y'all know from day one I've been telling y'all this. So if people don't know that CGI technology, alright, once they get the change in the frequency of the sky and they get the altering the layers of the sky to make it look like it's a war going on right there that's not, alright, they make it seem like it's these huge spaceships that's in the sky that's not, and then they're going to actually use actual spaceships that they do have from other extraterrestrial species like these insectoids and these greys and these other ones that they got, they in cahoots with. They gonna make this look real, y'all. Listen, this gonna be the biggest movie. Listen, this gonna be the biggest movie they never put out, nigga. This gonna be the biggest movie they ever put out. I'm saying movie for a reason, because ain't real, but it's gonna look real. Listen, you ain't better tell people that we ain't under a UFO invasion. I'm telling y'all in advance. Listen, man, holographic imagery is real, man. You gonna see aliens running down the street, all that. Be prepared for it. I told you here first.
Editing Adonis here. This guy is in jail. Some crazy man. My wife watches this girl, Noor. Oh my gosh, she's fine. And she was talking about the case. I was listening to it the other day. I was like, dude is in jail? For what? You always end up going to jail or getting unalived when you know too much or you say too much. Man, just food for thought on that one.
Guys, check it out. So, I have found that when I do super long exposures on any bright, really bright star or planet, it reveals this grid pattern. So I think what's happening is this scope is so powerful and it's got such a fast focal ratio that when I do these long exposures on these really bright stars, it reveals some sort of a grid pattern. I know you guys have saw Hunger Games, and
When she shot the arrow and hit the dome, it revealed a similar pattern. Same thing in the movie King Kong. Guys, they put the truth in plain sight, knowing that most people will never see it. Look at this grid.
Two things. What have they been spraying in the sky with these chemtrails? What is the chem? And when did they develop nanotechnology? This dust stuff that is it's a small little computer that is like the size of a dust particle. I don't know if that's in the air. I don't know if these things are little mini drones. Who knows what's going on? But this is what you do know. The Bible prophesies this kind of stuff. It didn't go into detail and say exactly how they was going to do it. I do think there's a scripture that says something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing, they will continue to see wonders in the sky. And that's not something that they were seeing back then. I remember hearing about Revelations when I was a kid, and I was like, man, get the fuck out of here with this weird shit, man. I'm finna 30 years later. I'm like, we are all like, man, what the fuck is going on? Hey, man, believe what you want to believe. It's your simulation. See you on the other side, bitch.
Y'all, tell me why I was at the gym and this woman walked up to me and she was like, excuse me, Brandon? I said, do I know you? She said, nah, but you the single mom guy, right? I was like, yeah. She said, well, I don't have kids, but I think you're hilarious. All these jokes are killing me. I said, thank you. I really appreciate it. She said, yeah, you know, we should hang out sometime. I said, oh, are you offering to take me to dinner? She said, take you to dinner? I said, yes, I'm in my soft guy era. And you just said you don't have any kids, so you got plenty of money to spoil a bad nigga like myself. She said, oh, I don't take men out on dates. I said, oh, it's giving broke. I'm a black man. I make over $70K a year and I don't have kids. Uncle Kevin said I'm platinum. Platinum costs, baby. As a matter of fact, I need to get a haircut on Friday. Are you gonna pay for that? Because if you want to take me out on a date, I gotta look good. And my haircut is $35 and you better tip my barber $100 because he's a single dad.
A lot of y'all would say, well, what's creepy about that? Only Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, my egg. And the so-called rulers of this world have decided this is how women should give it up.
Okay, bitch, let me show you how to be una gran puta at the gym successfully. First of all, the shorts, okay? They look fine right now, right? They don't look bad, right? I can see the booty. But I'm gonna show you how to put your shorts up so you can have a dump truck. Okay, first you're gonna slightly just like grab them like here, like you just adjust them right like this, like whatever, like just make them a little bit shorter, right? Then you're gonna fold them, right? And you're gonna fold it at it has that little right here, that part, you're gonna just fold that alone. Don't keep going up. Okay? Okay, the other side, right? You're just folding that line. Just a line. Then you're gonna see. You're just going to grab that line in the back, not the front, bitch. You don't want to do a little cami. You don't want a cami. Okay. So yeah, just adjust it to the length that you want. But yeah, that's it. Then you look like a little puta. Now you just walk around like a puta like this. Look, watch. Okay, so like to balance out my outfit, I'll wear like a little jacket, you know, so I look a little more conservative. Okay, let me show you how I walk like a puta. Okay, let's look. Are you using that weight? I'm using this. Do I have a boyfriend? Depends who's asking.
That would be a cool skit if we didn't see that when we walked in the gym, the grocery store, the laundromat, outside. This is a part of what would make women say, ooh, I don't pay for men. And the principality of darkness has let women know it's okay for you to be like that. Therefore, it's okay for you to demand whatever you want from whomever you want. Deceive whomever you want, because deception, much like the sky, is deceiving us to believe it's aliens. It's okay, says the principality of darkness.
Though is collecting the cash. I have 2 build scepters. Here's the first one, which is looking pretty healthy. And then here's the second one, which is almost too full. I couldn't grab it all with one hand, so I did it in sections. Here's the first one, which looks like a full stack in itself. You can do up to 40 pounds of laundry in one load, and I charge $6.50. I only have 2 of these, so they get used a lot. I have to empty them out every 5 days or so, or they'll get too full and jam up. These next 2 are the biggest washers I have. They can do up to 60 pounds of laundry in one load, and I charge $7.50. This is my 3rd time emptying this machine in the past 2 weeks. People love them. When I first bought the laundromat, I thought water was going to be my largest bill. But that couldn't be further from the truth. My largest utility is actually gas. On average, my gas bill is about $1,500, and my water bill is about $500. Here's what all the quarters look like after I've collected them. Let's count it up and see how much it came out to. To count them, I weigh them. It comes out to $20 per pound. This one I actually had to do in 3 batches because it weighed so much. Collecting quarters is really only fun the first time. These things are heavy. One thing that never gets old. And then finally, we have the last little bunch. Not too shabby. Let's stack it all up and see what it looks like. So here's what 14 days worth of cash in my laundromat looks like. Let's count it up and see how much it comes out to. My laundromat also accepts debit and credit.
This girl who's showing women how to be a puta is walking around in your son's laundromat. This is your son, ladies. I'm talking to you girl moms. Do you want this girl just sticking her meat hooks in your guy? Women, first of all, stop the cat pretending like, oh, I love all women. Bullshit. You don't like any other person with a vagina. You're damn near like your daughter. How dare you walking around here looking all pretty, taking your dad's attention. No Diddy in that, but just as like, I don't want your dad to even look at you. I want your dad to be looking at me. He's my man. As crazy as it sounds, women, not all women, but that's a thing. For moms to be jealous of their daughters, jealous of their co-workers, jealous of bitches on TV that your man will never meet. So miss me with that woman's empowerment bullshit. Look at this young teaching other young girls to be don't roll it up too high. Oh, yeah, I'm a. It's not a term of endearment. She's calling this bitch a f***ing hoe. Imagine this hoe taking away your grandchild. Imagine this walking around your son's laundromat looking. I'm using that. Oh, that's mine. Do I have a man? And we're men. We fall in love with what we see. I'm not faulting Adam for biting the apple, because Eve was probably walking around looking juicy. I don't know. And let's connect this to the soft guy era. This guy, who knows how much money this is, snatching it. This girl who has all these different spirits of lust, the Jezebel spirit. She walking around like Legion. Didn't Legion have a lot of demons? Didn't he say that? We are Legion. Again, man, why is the Bible and why is any of that shit? Why can we connect any of that to today? I cannot connect the story of Pinocchio to your life, my nigga.
Because it looks amazing. What? There's an old commercial from the 90s of like alien reptilian, and this thing is like spot on. And a lot of people say like this is like really an old commercial that featured a reptilian. I'm telling you, like time passed and we just forget about it. When I see it, I'm telling you, like when I look at it on the phone, it creeps me out.
Hey, little dude, send your mama and daddy out of the room. I gotta get you up on this. You know who I am. Snake, dealing in weed, coke, crack, your choice. Take one hit and you'll do anything to cop more. Steal from your mama, lie, cheat on your homeboys. But hey, that's the price you pay when you deal with dudes like me. Now, some folks will tell you that I'm dealing in poison. But hey, do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid like you? Yes!
Remember that TV show V from back in the days? It was reptilians underneath human skin. Yeah, I think they're telling us these things are reptilians, but I think these things are really demons that have shapeshift to deceive you into thinking, nah, it's not a spiritual war, it's alien. There's nothing after this simulation. It's aliens, that's all. But wouldn't a demon that lives in another dimension, couldn't that be considered an alien? Couldn't it shapeshift and be gray? We don't know what demons look like. If they shapeshift, they can look like whatever they want to look like. More creepiness. It's scary. But don't be scared. Just be aware. And here go these demons pretending that they're ghosts. doing what they do, which is lie. Oh, I'm the ghost of a Native American. No, you's a demon. You're just impersonating, you're shape-shifting and fucking with heads.
Gaslighting motherfuckers. They're literally just rubbing your face in it now. Jesus Christ. So there's a new movie coming out in July called Fly Me to the Moon. Let's check out the fucking trailer, shall we? I can't actually believe they've even done this. We us conspiracy theorists have been saying this shit for years. Here we go.
Public support for the moon mission is rock bottom.
Every day, something is breaking. And we're dead. Again. Yeah, we're blowing up.
The space program is a bloated mess.
NASA needs a marketing specialist, and you are the very best.
Excuse me? What are you doing here?
I tracked you down because I felt we had a connection.
What?
I'm joking. I work here now to sell the moon.
NASA's not something that you sell with a jingle and a slogan.
When I'm done, these men are going to be bigger than the Beatles.
Who is that?
Here it comes.
He's got my name.
You told me that your guys don't do interviews, so I had to hire new guys.
I'm here for the casting. Who's he?
You're at Juicy Park.
60 missions in Korea. I flew 52 missions in Korea.
Comes.
I flew 52 missions in Korea. How's that? What?
The whole world will be watching. We can't afford to lose to the Russians. We need to shoot the backup version of the moon landing.
You mean to fake it?
First of all of it is something that you sell. How do you think the devil, or whatever it was, got Eve to bite the apple? He sold it to her. He sold the biting of this apple, the picking from this tree. He sold that to her. So it's all selling you stuff. These girls, when they do that, they're selling the fantasy of whatever you want to do to her. Look at my butt. Look how juicy my legs are. She's selling that to you. So absolutely, they had to sell us on the moon. They had to sell us on obesity, because you wouldn't have just accepted it. They had to sell you on devil worship. You wouldn't have just accepted it. They had to sell you on feminism, shrouded in falsehood, mix a little bit of truth with it in order to make the story gumbo.
A celebrity witch very confidently came out and said that she knows that Beyonce is a witch, and she explains why Beyonce wears the stuff she wears and that she probably has an altar.
Do you consider yourself a witch?
Oh, I am a witch. But I don't do this for everybody to...
Should I be scared?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Because, you know, they tell me Beyonce's a witch and shit like that.
Oh,
that we should be scared. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. She's an Ifa. So when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun.
Oh.
You know, riches and beauty and love and all of that, which I can see why she's connected to Oshun. But yeah, so it's another kind of tradition.
Okay.
Like, a lot of people would think it's voodoo, but it's really Ifa.
Even that symbol she makes, this whole thing, remember? Jay-Z sold that to us as, it's the rock. Now everybody is doing that. And they're not even shouting rock no more. They're still doing it. See how they sold it to you bit by bit?
So it's like a lifestyle as opposed to religion.
Because I always wonder why she always got on them flowers and she got on that elaborate. I'm like, can nobody buy your clothes? Your clothes look different.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
She probably gives her, so she has her own altar. She gives her food. She has parties for her. All of that. Just like Summer Walker.
See that up there? That's an owl at the top of that. Is it the same owl god that they all be worshiping?
Continuing on with my super fun series about things Christians do that's actually witchcraft. Remember, the purpose of these videos is educational and entertainment. So it's also to help dispel the fear that is around the term witch or witchcraft. Because honestly, spirituality is spirituality, and it's all the same.
That's how they get you. Love is love. It's all the same. Love with a grown man and a young boy. It's all the same. Love is love. Love with a grown woman and a young... It's all the same. This teacher should not be in jail for sleeping with this student. See how they're selling it to you bit by bit? Even look at this look on her face. It's love is love. Until she loves your son who's 12. Then love isn't love no more.
Thank you.
You want to be a great leader?
Shut up and listen. Listen to people around you. You will become so powerful with knowledge. And when you listen to people, they respect you more because they see you're listening to them. That's the advice for great leadership.
We wouldn't need to have these motivational, inspirational talking points if men would be men. Why aren't men today? Why are so many men comfortable having a woman taking care of them? A lot of the modern day men are these son husbands that you black women raised. Okay, I already know what you're saying. Well, listen, first you gotta understand, everything black people do is cool. Don't believe me?
Of all the Americans I've met, I think African Americans have got to be the coolest race of them all. Alright? So, they're the coolest. Everything they do is just cooler. Everything they touch is just smoother, right? Sports, science, music, presidencies, right? Everything they do, they got the swag. You cannot deny their swag. Even white supremacists are like, yeah, they have swag. It's like undeniable coolness. Like, black people are so cool, they can own their own racial slur, okay? That's how cool they are. No other minority in America is cool enough to own their own slur. All right, you never see Chinese people walking around just going, hey, yo, my dicks. Yo, where my at? Yo, holler at me, thanks. Yeah. Hey, stay yellow, my fellows. What? Sounds awful.
I know you like, oh, that's just that Chinese dude. That's fair.
I love the way black people talk. I think black people sound cooler because everything's just shorter. Right? Like a white person will be like, all right. Black person.
Why did the whole crowd know that? Why did you in the audience know that?
A white person will be like, do you know what I mean? Black person, nah mean.
Or, nah I'm saying, or if you're Asian, nah I'm saying?
That's racist.
You shut your pretty ass up.
A white person will be like, this is absolutely ridiculous. A black person.
I'll do you one better. Asians, Caucasians, they're too close. Okay.
I swear black people make everything dope. Look at this.
The fact that Crocs only became cool when black people started wearing them.
That's okay. I know how to build a business. You gotta get the black people to do it to get the white people to do it. Then you gotta get the black people to stop doing it. One step at a time.
It's to the point, it's so obvious, they're making fun of it. The whole world knows. American black people, only you don't know. Having said that, black women, you made it cool to be a single mom. Just own it. You can't own all of this other stuff I played and then not own this. Out of single motherhood, we get the term son husband. What's a son husband?
There's no way you should be able to come to your mother's house with a part-time job and sit down comfortably. You should be ashamed to come to that house there. Your pride should bother you.
Your inner man should be like, I can't just do this. I should be at work. It's Tuesday, 9 a.m.
How much are you paying in rent?
I'm not.
Huh?
Not.
Say what?
I'm not.
You have a car?
Yes, sir.
Who bought that?
I pay half. My mother paid the other half of it.
Does your mother have a boyfriend?
Not to my knowledge. Well, technically, but not
So you're a son boy. So you're a son husband.
I remember you spoke about this in a few episodes.
Let's connect the dot to the creepiness. Black people make everything cool. I don't know how, that's just the way the Almighty made us. So trickling that down to women, black women made being a single independent woman who don't need no man cool. Because the suffrage movement, they didn't make it cool. Gross. And the CIA knew that, which is why Gloria Steinem, it came out that she was a CIA agent. And she pushed the notion of black women, you don't need a man. Are we getting the connection of the dots? How do we deceive the public? How do we sell them on the notion of the Antichrist being the answer to all their problems? Well, we got to do it bit by bit, section by section, generation by generation, until we get to our generation where we're in the soft guy era. See, the women didn't need a man, and then the men was like, oh, wait, we don't need a woman. You know how much I make a year? You know how many girls be coming at me already as it is? I don't need you. I got a whole passive income business where I'm making $20,000 in 14 days on top of my regular 9-to-5 job because I'm caring for my ailing mother.
Kings, this girl sends me a message, says, hey, handsome, how's your day? So I send her a message back, not a good day. She's like, oh no, what's wrong? I'm like, I was day trading, took the long position in DJT, lost $25,000. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you make it back. I instantly hit her with a block. First of all, I'm in my soft guy era. I'm not day trading to lose money. If you find out that I lost $25,000 in the stock market, I better see you put that $25,000 back in my brokerage account. Drizzle, drizzle. If you can't put it in my brokerage account, Zelle me the money right now. Drizzle, drizzle. Second, I should not have had to tell you that I was having a bad day. You should be able to feel my energy, drizzle, drizzle. If I manifested you because I don't chase, I attract, you should know already how I'm feeling before you send me that text message, drizzle, drizzle. And strike 3, don't even start with, hey, handsome, or any of that BS. Do not start my day with the message without first sending me a Cashapp notification that there's funds in my account. If you wanted to, you would. If you want me in your life, you would. If you don't, someone else will. No more brokies in 2024.
My wife said these dudes are trolling. I said, nah, babe, I don't think so. Just like women said, I don't want no man. It started with black women saying that. I don't need no man. I can do bad all by myself. And it trickled into the rest of society. Now, most of these women, or definitely a lot more than just black women, are saying that.
I don't need a man.
This soft guy era, drizzle, drizzle, is going to trickle into the rest of society. And then we're going to get to this Bible scripture coming true. Which one is it? Isaiah 4:1. On that day, 7 women will take hold of one man.
Bro said, you're telling me she's not fine? With double question marks. He even started off with a
No, she's not fine. I mean, she's not Urban Dictionary fine. She's Webster's Dictionary fine. Adequate. You'll do. You'll suffice. She's sufficient. You need a vagina? She's got one. That's how you're fine, bitch. The f you mean? She ain't fine? No.
Hey man, say man. Listen, whether she's fine or not is not up to me, but I will say this. If you didn't see her hoop and tie her hair back, and you saw her like this 24/7, maybe an anchor woman, a sideline reporter, I think people will look at Caitlin Clark differently.
Yeah, cause this spoon-headed bitch, I just wouldn't tell nobody. We not walking in the mall together, so niggas can throw tomatoes at me and my relationship choices. But I get what he's saying.
But that's all I'm gonna say. I have seen some interesting comments on this situation, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Cause TikTok, I don't want no problems. But Miss Caitlin Clark does have a boyfriend. They are locked in, twin.
Dude, they look the same. You shouldn't look like a man unless that man is your dad and he's a handsome man. Then you can look like a handsome woman. I don't know who's the man and who's the woman in this relationship. Kind of reminds me of LeBron James and his wife in his Space Jam remix. Is that what they're trying to push here? An androgynous relationship? This does look like behind every strong woman, there's a soft guy era man.
His name is Connor McCaffrey. I had to double check. And no, he is not related to Christian McCaffrey in any way. I thought they were about to make super babies, but he does play basketball, or did play basketball for Iowa. So the gene pool is there. Hey man, shout out bro. He hit the lotto.
Sir, I forgot your name.
Wait, breaking. Homeless must report or be taken into DeSantis homeless detention camps or be arrested under new Florida law. Republican governor's war on the poor. Is that why they built all those FEMA camps? To put homeless people into them once they raise the prices so high that you get evicted and now you're on the street. That can't be why. This is America. There must be a different dot to connect.
The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for black women.
Not just black women, all women. Not just black men once they get older, all men.
As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades. The reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year. No matter how good we look, No matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose.
The other races were already doing that. Now that black women have made it cool because black people make things cool, that goes for black men especially. We made being a gangster and gangster rap, we made that cool. The other races are now saying, marriage. I'm gonna be a single mom. Whether he's here or not, I'm gonna have this kid. And these are realizing this was stupid as shit. Why did I choose to do this? Because you heard it on a rap song. Your coochie pink, your booty hole brown. They sold it to you. Don't have buyer's remorse now, you stupid bitch.
Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men. And as we heard today, on most campuses, there's like 7 black women students for every 1 black man student.
Whoa. What did she just say? Let's run it back right quick.
There's like 7 black women students for every 1 black man student.
Yeah, that's the creepy part. They knew that and wrote it in the Bible. On that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Why? Because I already got a degree. I already got money. Only let us be called by thy name. Marry me. Take away our reproach. I'm an old spinster. Just marry me. And I don't care if you got this other girl there too. I don't care. Just marry me.